I don't know if you guys noticed that from that top line right there from Alti is that
We
$3,321 from Alti?
we don't talk about that, boys. Let's move from there.
Damn.
Let's
Oh,
go some.
wow.
No, November has three payments on Yomax only.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
October has five.
Look at that.
All
October.
right.
Okay.
And then December has five again.
Ooh.
Oh, you
Yeah, we
guys
got
got me shopping. We got
some
me
nice months coming up then. See?
Yep.
Perfect time to go weekly.
definitely, definitely nice.
So, I mean, did we want to talk about that for a second? Since Chanimal brought it up, it's true, right? For those of you that have been here with us since the beginning, I think you all know that I started with about 10,000 shares of Misty. Um,
Whoa.
yeah, I mean, I don't even think I did I show all of that income here? I don't know if I did or didn't. Because I had it in two different accounts. And I know that I only showed one account most of the time.
Wow.
Uh, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to diversify a little bit, and ULTY seems like a really good fund to do that. So I've switched over to ULTY being my core. Now, there's other ones that I looked at. I actually did look at blocks. I also looked at, and I forgot the name of it. It was like GIAX or something like that. It was another fund that was kind of diversified and was doing well. And at the end of the day, I chose ULTY. I think ULTY was my play. I'm actually kind of excited for WPay coming out from Roundhill. That's
Hmm.
definitely something I'd look at. But yeah, like I wanted to switch from like such a high risk portfolio into something that was maybe not paying as much as Misty, but a little bit more consistent and diversified. And so that's kind of what I did. How about you guys? Let's see, since Chanimal, you're up here, maybe you can talk about whether you did or didn't change your strategy.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Definitely your biggest bag is your more diversified holding, right? With Alti. So same thing with me. I did like you. I also 100% out of Misty.
Oh, whoa, paper hands.
Yep, it is. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I decided it was time to put the plug on that. And I didn't I bought in on some weeklies with the Round Hill. And didn't use everything, but I used some from exiting from the Misty holdings. So, and I'm holding some on the side right now. Definitely want to wait and see that W pay. Definitely. I think that'll be we'll see how it does, but if it's like an ulti, I think it's a good balance to have some of that in your portfolio. So yeah, I definitely, I think Missy definitely opened up some eyes, when it on these major pullbacks here and just continuously dip on the nav and everything. So uh, I felt like it was time. So and definitely want to diversify a little bit more. So going forward, definitely looking for more, maybe not as high of a yield, but definitely more stable. Just a more stable fund is where I want to put in my most of my money into.
Cool. Migs, how about you?
Nothing changed, guys. Diamond hands over here.
He
I
just
do
bought
want to,
more of other stuff.
yeah, I do want to say like, I see like a lot of videos like people like putting down the funds and stuff like that. But like it's not really normally on the fund's fault, it's the underlying. If they're not performing, of course these funds are not gonna perform as they should.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that, actually. And it's not on the management team's fault when
Correct.
the fund is constantly going down because the underlying's doing horrible.
Yep.
Right? Like MSTR has been on a downtrend for a while. Like, how can Misty possibly do well when the one stock it's relying on is taking a beating? Like, it's not their fault at all.
Yep.
I agree, which is why, you want a bit more diversified, definitely go into like an Alti. Alti just,
Weekly.
rely. on just one asset, right? So that's why, yeah, that's why we're more heavily diversified into OT as our
And I think that's why the weeklies versus the monthlies case comes from, because like in the weeklies, the fund managers they can make like moves differently than on a 4 week because they gotta buy puts or options or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot there. And I mean, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If I believed in MSTR, I would have kept all my Misty shares, even though it's not diversified. But I think I lost my conviction, and so that's why I ended up moving around. And don't get me wrong, I still think it has potential to be a long shot, which is, why I still hold some. Um, but it's such a small percent of my portfolio now that if it were to not do well, like it's not a big deal to me anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Like I guess that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all kind of, you know, our conviction in MSCR is definitely like a 360, right? Went
Yeah.
from like diamond hand, like Mick said at the beginning, but yeah, we just don't agree with some of the stuff the company's kind of doing, right? So, and since then it's just been down, 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 and down, So I think it's a matter of time. I mean, it's just again, this is what we're doing, right? It doesn't mean we're right, doesn't mean, we're wrong or anything. It's just, it's just not to our liking anymore. It's just not the path that we see moving forward that we're comfortable with. So that's why we made a decision to sell out. Well, me and side income dad. Others still wants to hold the bag, but
Wait,
yeah.
whoa, shots
And good,
fired.
good, good luck to you, Migs. Good luck to you. Hopefully the best for you, but it's just, yeah, I think it's just not for me anymore. Not kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. So.
Coming at him sideways, bro.
That's not a good sign.
No, but I
But,
mean, I'm with it though. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, go on, Migs.
I
What's
was gonna
your
say,
thoughts?
especially because you know how they say this next 2 months is when the market really kind of that's not good, not that great.
Again, you got some inside scoop again, or
Yeah, it's from www.goosebumps.com.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously we might be going into some bearish months, possibly. And I mean, there's still a story to MSTR, right? Like things can happen. They can get included in the S&P 500, even though I don't think that that's going to happen.
Hmm.
If that happened, though, that would help them a lot. And I want to be clear is that it's MSTR that I don't like. Right? Like I'm
Well,
still pro Bitcoin. I still own Bitcoin. Like that hasn't changed for me at all. It's just simply MSTR.
yep, I agree.
So can you tell us a little bit more, Riggs, about what's prompting the diamond hands? I'm sure there's other people that are also, holding, and so
I
Yeah.
well, I think what was different for me from you guys is because I got in a little lower, and so
You're not
my
low,
losses weren't
a lot lower, right?
a lot. So like I feel like I'm still okay with that NAV erosion because the dividends that I'm getting paid is still offsetting them.
gotcha.
So I mean I feel I can still hold for a little bit longer.
That's fair.
I would say, I mean, kind of have a picture or an idea of what you're expecting from Misty going forward and MSCR, right? Let's just say, we all, hear that the big bull run's going to come for Bitcoin and crypto and everything. So let's just say hypothetically that it does come and BTC goes up to 180 or something. Kind of have in your mind like, okay, if that's going to reach 180, where do you see MSTR? I mean, Misty at, right? And if it doesn't, are you still going to be bullish with that perceived? If, like I said, BTC runs and what would you be expecting Misty to run to a certain point? And if not, then yeah, I would definitely look at reevaluating what you see going forward. Because if it doesn't, then it's like if there's something missing here, right? If they're not kind of going hand in hand, then yes, somebody's doing something it's just I wouldn't agree with. So that's just my take.
Yeah, that all makes sense. I feel like as long as it rates around my cost basis, then I'm fine with it. As long as like I'm not losing all my profits from my dividends, that should be all right. But yeah, if like MSTR takes off and then Misty doesn't really track it,
Yeah, if it
then
doesn't
yeah, it's
happen.
definitely something to like think about maybe jumping on another one that will track it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your thought? Aside from that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely good to have a plan, right? Have expectations. I'm a data guy, so for me, it's like, what is your margin of error, right? Like, how much loss can you be okay with before you have to pull the plug?
Hmm.
Because as soon as that number was hit for me, I sold, and I didn't look back, right?
Right.
There, even though all of these things coming up that could potentially help MSTR, help Misty, help things go up, when that number hit, it didn't matter. Like I was out because that's all I was willing to risk.
I mean,
Um,
BTC is still relatively pretty high, I would say, right, guys?
yeah, yeah.
MSTR has been going the opposite direction. It just, I don't know. That's kind of what the big thing I'm kind of noticing is just like they're kind of going opposite of each other, and that's why. And if MSTR goes down, and obviously, yeah, Misty can't is also going to go down as well. So
Well, BTC is 107.5 right now. It dropped like a K since we started this
yeah,
video.
107. But I'm saying like prior to today or like last week, the week before. I mean, BTC was what around 110, 112.
I mean, I guess even though BTC has been kind of going up and down, let's say plus minus 5K here and there.
Yeah.
Um, at the end of the day, this is not news to you guys. I just don't like MSTR. Like to me, like how can you create these preferred stocks that pay dividends when you don't have any earnings?
Right. Yeah.
Like it
And
it
you,
do-
and
it
you don't
doesn't make
sell
sense.
anything.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't matter how many videos I've watched, like no one can answer the question other than just say, oh, they're just going to borrow more money against their BTC. And that's how they pay. And if they don't say that, they're going to say, oh, well, that's okay. They'll just hit the ATM, sell more stock, and then use that to pay the dividends. So like every answer is coming from an unsustainable methodology. You know what I mean? And because of that, like it changes for me. Like, for example, if those preferreds did not exist, I would be very bullish on STR because then all they really are is just it's like BTC, right? But leveraged. They're
Yep.
this fund that's going to grow and it's just going up. They're not going to sell, which means that by investing in this fund, it's only going to grow, but not anymore. Right? Like now it's literally like, oh, there's so many other things in play that the fundamentals of it for me have shifted. Now I feel like, oh, he's just using every MSTR common stock buyer's money to stack his own Bitcoin stack.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not like it never did he say in the prospectus that, the people that buy MSTR are entitled to that Bitcoin. Like there's no entitlement to the Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So you're just hoping that that company does so well that you can get the fiat side of it.
Right.
And again, for me, all of those things, if the preferreds weren't there, like I would be still invested in Mista
Yeah,
because
because
they're,
that volatility.
yeah, because they exist. That is for me kind of the last straw where I don't want to really be in it. I mean, as you guys saw, my position is super small there, right? I'm getting what 244 a week. Like it's a very small percentage of my portfolio. It's like in case they moon by some crazy reason, like I can at least capture some of that. But yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Which is why we ain't holding that back.
Um,
And you know what? I say it. I've actually been watching other videos out there. Like if there's something that I'm missing, please put it in the comments. Right? I want to be wrong. Okay. Like I'm hoping that there's something that I don't see that makes me be wrong and this is a great thing, but I mean, whatever angle I look at it from, it just doesn't look right. So please let me know in the comments. You know, I can take negative feedback, trust me.
Yeah.
On that note,
Yeah. So you guys, yeah, come at it. Come at him sideways, guys. Give it to him.
Yeah. Big stack is growing over here. I love it. Love to see it.
hell yeah.
We're gonna have to get like a little emoji made, like just for Migs, you know? You know, like how on
A little Nemo emoji.
nah, not at all.
Well, Free Willy.
You know, like how on Twitch, like you can have custom like emojis and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
We're gonna have to find something like that for Migs.
yeah. For
I
sure.
think everyone's waiting for our super chat so they can start donating.
That's gonna be the GoFundMe.
That's the
Yeah, yeah.
I
GoFundMe.
like
Not
it.
for you, Migs. I'm sorry. Mhm.
Uh,
Robin Hood over here. So hopefully the bloodbath is done. We can start position to go to the moon again. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, what's it called, the SMP committee, it's on what, September 5? September 5th?
I think so.
So that's what, next week already. Next Friday, Thursday, Friday.
We got a couple things coming up for sure.
When
Uh,
is the Fed supposed to have another meeting about rate cuts? I think that's like mid-September.
I thought it was also on the 5th. Is that wrong?
Damn, so is that like Friday?
I
Friday
thought,
we'll know everything.
I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, that might be a pretty big catalyst there.
I mean, that's kind of good to know early on too. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll see, right? We have a short week coming up. I do think that Fed is expected to cut rates, and I think all that's been priced in already. So if they deviate from that, I think we're gonna see some red days. Hopefully they don't though.
The FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee, that is September 16th, 17th.
Okay, all
But
right,
Tuesday, Wednesday.
so yeah, I think we got a couple more weeks for that.
we
But
got some time.
just
All
real
right.
quick, so what do you guys think? Are you sure he's gonna cut? If so, how much?
99% it will.
No, I think it went down now. I think they're kind of around like 84 last I checked. I don't know, it's been bouncing
Now
kind
when
of
I have this
down.
background here, 99%, guys.
I screenshot it. Yeah, maybe that's what he said, but I don't know. It's
Well, I think everybody's saying like at least 0.25, right?
yeah, 0.25, a very
Point
minimal
two.
cut, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Which it seems minimal, but
anything bigger than that, I think we go to the moon, may like a point 0.5 or something. I mean, if the jobs data come in even continue to come in bad, I think they'll be forced to go maybe more than 25 basis points.
yeah, I think he'll start it off with 20.25, and then depending on what happens, they might adjust it again.
Let's hope. I mean, this is kind of what everyone the market's waiting for. I think crypto is also needing this because it's coming down, 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 down.
Yeah, I mean, again, like 25 basis points I think are priced in. So if it's any more than that, we're gonna see a pretty nice rally. But then if they don't cut it off, we're seeing some red
They
days.
don't cut it off, dude. MSTR to the moon.
Diamond hands, guys.
Uh,
Oh, snap.
definitely want to see your weekly income if they don't. Nick.
Hey, I got 4 weeks.
Dude, that's what makes it so scary too, right? Like, dang, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah.
We'll
We'll see.
see next week.
4 days, guys. We got 4 trading days. I think we needed a 3-day weekend.
We sure did.
Too much bleeding in the market. We needed that to stop for a little bit.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow is a holiday. Damn.
Wow.
I was getting excited, like, oh yeah, trying to wake up tomorrow, check the market.
Ken was like,
Damn,
I got some money. I'm trying to buy.
damn, man, that sucks. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, sad days.
That
Yep.
days get dethroned, and next thing you know, you don't have open market. Yeah,
Uh,
it was
Uh,
fun while it lasts. It was fun.
yeah.
that's good. That's good. I think all I had was what, that first week? That
Yeah.
was my throw right there,
All
first
right.
week.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, nobody remembers second and third place. So,
No, not at all, dude. It's first
What's
loser,
that?
second
What's that?
loser.
um, yeah, yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
All right, guys. Well, we will catch you next week for another podcast. Let's see what we got up next next week. It's going to be PLTY and NVDY.